From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Move 32. Ready?
Play action this time with Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set.
Here's Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Yellow, cut.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Set, ready. 45, white. 12, 10. Fight, 60.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ready. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10.
Set. Red, 38. Hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
He was covered by
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
19 Tiger.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. You look at this Packers defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his dart. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Packers nothing. To kick off for New York.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
32. Yellow. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Watson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ready?
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Let's go. 50, green. Set.
Now Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, set. 22 middle. 60 red. 60 red. 10 seconds.
And now Love going to change things up. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. On play action. Love to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Drill 32, drill 52, green jack.
Love. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready, ready. Black 40.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Yellow, 22, ready.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself. Just let it happen.
12, 10. Down. 30.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Set, ready, set.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
Come on. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Let's go now. Pass the 6.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. The Giants hit 3-7 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Dart. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Close. Black 40.
Love now. A short throw to Musgrave. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 33, here's second down and 5.
Red, 38, drill, 50, black, over. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
50, green.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches.
22 needle. Here we go, set. 32. Yellow. Cut.
Love, they go play action now. That's taken in by Golden. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Set, go.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Gets past one man. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Straight ahead, ETN. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
To throw now, Dart. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Dart to throw on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw it. The killer here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
95. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yellow. 52 blue.
On 2nd and 10. Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Going back to Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. Completes it again to Dobbs. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch out, block 40. Ready.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And just shutting him off there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Green Bay.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now. Blue, 32.
Another run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Claw, 10. Ready?
Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Come on, set. Set.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Edwards-Helaire will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Giants.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
19 Tiger. Set go.
A give running right, ETN. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Cowboy 80.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
18. Set. Cougar 19.
To throw is Dart. Quick completion here to Johnson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
16 yards.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 70 Rangers. Go.
Looking to throw, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
60 Eagle. Ready.
And they'll run with ETN. And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
70 Lion. Let go.
Once more, ETN. Well, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 6. Ready.
Scannable. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready. Black, 95. Hut.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
40. Ready.
They'll go again with Edwards-Helaire. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Blue, 32. 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. It shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw?
And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing, dart. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 101 yards rushing here for Edwards-Helaire. It's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they were trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5.
Ready. 40 seconds.
They go bootleg. Love. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Yellow, 22. 10 seconds.
Love wants to shift things around.
Hey, go beat.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
60 Bobcat, 6 Panther 11.
Now Dart. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillandale. He's been terrific so far. averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
Ready,
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the return will stop right around the 25. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's go now.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
On the ready. Ready. Black. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the give, it's Tracy. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Dart. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants first down.
Throwing his Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And the Giants first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air once more is Dart. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 14.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On play action, here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Come back
to the air, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready, break. Let's go now. Bronco 80.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
On the set.
The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
45. White.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Love. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. Standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now start on the ground, ETN. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Thrown back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot.
79 Broncos.
Dart going to look to throw here. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Okay,
2nd
ready?
and 6 coming up.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Here's Dart. Robinson's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13.
Ready? Hey, Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He's back to throw. He'll get this off to ETN.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Gano's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set, cut. Ready?
The drive will begin with a run by. And now the ball's out. Funneled near midfield. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Here's 1st down. Dart. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll hand it to Tracy. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Panther 60.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
To throw, Dart. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
2 timeouts still available. Keep that in mind. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80, go.
Now they try the right side here. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. Hawks 70, Hawks.
They'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 40. Green gap.
One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Giants, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire